Good morning and welcome to my channel. My name is Vuyokazi. Thank you for clicking on this video. I really do appreciate you. It's Monday motivation time, and our feature for this week is Vatiswa Ndara. Vatiswa is a versatile South African actress and radio personality who's best known for her performances in various TV shows and radio news reading. Her hometown is in Umtata in the Eastern Cape province of South Africa. Her radio career began in 1994 when she worked at Radio Transkei as a news reader and compiler. Vatiswa took her fans by surprise when she landed roles in TV drama productions and performed very well in her acting roles. Vatiswa Ndara's open letter set the internet ablaze recently after she wrote on how production houses abuse and unfairly treat actors in the 6-part shocking letter that she wrote to the Minister of Arts and Culture, Nathi Mthethwa.
Thank you, first of all, for having me. The letter just speaks to the exploitation that takes place a lot in the industry. It talks about working conditions, remuneration, and there is no clarity, there are no policies, everyone is just doing their own thing. So basically it was a cry to say we are unhappy as actors and other creatives within the industry, I suppose, to be treated the way we are as artists in this country. That's basically what the letter was about.
So what I want to ask you is that I know this is not a new issue.
Yes.
Right. This is not a new issue.
Yeah.
What broke the camel's back for you?
It's carrying so much for so many years and keeping quiet. And also, I think the anger with myself for having allowed it to take place for so many years and saying, no, next time it's going to be better, and it never gets better. So what happened now was we were made offers for season 3 of Vuyokazi. And I just wanted a whole lot more money. Let's go through
it. So you were not asked. Did you? Who started the communication? They sent you a letter saying.
Yes, they started the communication.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in this communication already was money stated.
Yes.
Okay. The offer was 110K before tax.
Yes.
For the duration of 5 weeks.
Right.
This was upfront.
Yes.
So it wasn't let's sit and talk.
No.
Okay.
No.
And the dates were also identified.
Yes.
So not when are you available?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you subsequently said what?
I said, this amount just doesn't speak to me. So I think, and to be fair to them, they came back with 120.
Okay.
And that's our absolute maximum.
Them is the Ferguson Films,
okay. Yes. But Lauren was the one doing the communication, yeah.
Okay. You obviously have a relationship with the Fergusons, don't you?
What kind of a relationship are you?
I asked.
Okay.
For those who don't know, what is the nature of your relationship?
Well, I've worked with the Fergusons before.
Yeah.
We worked well in season 1. We worked very well. I think, the approach, first of all, the approach was, we want Vatiswa, speaking to my agent, of course. And the money wasn't great, but we were okay.
That's the point I want you to make.
Yes.
You were okay the first time because people are going to say, why now, Vatiswa?
Yeah.
You did 1 and 2 and you accepted the money. Why are you cooking up a storm now? But you were okay based on?
It was the first time, This is the first season of this drama.
And that was expressed?
Yes, yes. First season. And obviously, maybe Channel hasn't given them enough money because this is a first season. Let's see how it goes. And I mean, Shona was in communication with most of us. It was pleasant. It really was pleasant to a point that I someone was talking about how there's not enough budget, and I was like, no, the last 2 calls, I'm going to do them for free. I want to give them for free because we're really excited about what they're doing, and us as the cast, we're really excited about the story. We finished shooting Vuyokazi 1. It came out. Everyone was excited. We thought, yay. Season 2 came back. There was no, you know, when you've had that kind of success, you would be excited as the executive producer, emails to everyone, guys, welcome back, you know. So even then, now the offers, before we got to this, we started shooting. We were being offered less.
Less than the previous one.
Less than the previous season.
And was there any explanation for that?
No. To address this.
I just want to note that we have reached to the Fergusons.
Yes.
To no avail. So that needs to go out there. I want to bring in Asanda because I think we now understand the tone of where this is going. And you've obviously addressed season 3.
Yes.
Asanda, thank you so much for making the time. And you're here speaking on behalf of the Minister. Good afternoon.
It's an absolute pleasure, Pamela. A very good afternoon to you and to the listeners of SAFM.
Good afternoon.
And a very good afternoon to Sis Vatiswa.
Yeah.
Hi.
Asanda, just for those who haven't heard you, respond to this, what's the general response from the ministry?
The minister acknowledged Vatiswa's tweet yesterday. And he did that because in as much as it was on social media, she had, prior to posting it there, emailed it to his office. So it was received. So he tweeted back to say that the letter has been received. And what he meant by that was, it's not a case of my opening my Twitter as the Minister of Sport, Arts and Culture and seeing a trending topic, but thank you for the courtesy of sending me a letter. I have received it. What has since transpired is that he would have to really engage the content of that letter. I'm sitting here listening to what Usis Vatiswa is saying, describing in the context of Vuyokazi, that particular production. But what has transpired since yesterday is that I have personally been paying attention to the outpouring of frustration and pain, really terrible, sad stories of exploitation that have been shared by people that we watch on TV and admire their talent, how beautiful they look, how incredible they are at their craft. So Minister Mthethwa is actually using the opportunity that was born from the point of the publishing of that letter on social media openly to also listen to what is being said. Because what Usis Vatiswa has done is something that is not common. Not everyone is going to stand up and be a sacrificial lamb.
I have to thank you, and we have to leave it here, but this is what we want to do. We want to extend, as SAFM, a hand to the Minister. The platform is here. We will gather all the practitioners for you to collect exactly what you need to collect. So there is no hiding behind any walls or doors or anything anymore. We are all asking that everybody stands with the truth that they're saying. If the minister says he's willing to hear, we ask the minister to also be present. That's what we're asking.
I am very, very pleased for that, Pamela, because he was saying that a few hours ago to me, saying that.
So back to you, Vatiswa.
Yes.
Are you afraid?
No. I've been afraid for too long to speak up. Now it's okay.
I ask you because I am sure that what you had to contend with writing this letter was this could be it.
Yes.
And not jokingly, this could be it, as in this seriously.
This seriously
could be it.
Yes.
And I watched you with tears in my eyes yesterday talking on TV, and I understood the pain of social media has this thing about here today, gone tomorrow.
Yes.
And all of us are making a noise about it today.
Yeah.
And I asked you earlier, I said, this is not a new issue. It's been around for a long time. Yes, there's Twitter now. But like Twitter is gone here today, gone tomorrow.
Right.
And we know how power works. We know how power works,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
And hence I ask, have you thought of plan B? Because that's, I would say to you, think of plan B. All of us have had to think of plan B.
Yes. That means I have to just focus and try and push my business as much as possible, you know.
What does it mean for an artist? I think people don't get it. For an artist to go there and say, you have no idea, I've had to give up what feeds my soul because I cannot any longer. I don't think people get what that actually means.
They don't understand the emotional drainage and the psychological impact of what we do. I mean, we stand there. We are so bare for everybody to take a piece of us. So when you decide that it's okay if this is my final bow, then you must know that the person has gone to places that they've never thought of before. And I say this, I've made peace with it. When I sent that letter, I knew
This could be it.
Yeah.
What would you like to see happen, apart from asking the minister what you've asked the minister? You've asked the minister to convene a meeting, a gathering. We're very happy to facilitate that. What else would you like to see happen?
I'd like to see, safe working spaces. And when I say that, for people to go on sets and know that they are safe in whatever way. You are protected once you set foot on set. You are in a good, safe environment. And I think, and I said this sometime last year, that the fight that we would have to take is not only for us, but for future generations, because the ones before us were fighting the very same thing. And we are still fighting what they were fighting.